And first at 5, we want to get straight to the very latest on that housing complex explosion in Westminster.
So we know at least 8 units are impacted and 2 people have minor injuries. Now this is the Stratus Townhomes off Sheridan Blvd and Highway 36. That is where we find Denver 7's Bion Wang.
And Bion crews say there was an explosion and a fire, and they're still working to put that fire out.
And Shannon, good evening to you guys. That's exactly right. This is an all-hands-on-deck effort. Crews are still out here. Let me step out of the way, hitting hot spots with water, really trying to monitor other parts of the unit to make sure there's not possibility for a reignition in any way. Now, we don't know the cause of the fire, but I want to get right to the aftermath of the explosion. Take a listen to viewer footage here.
All of a sudden, my whole building shook. There's a fire in the building right across from mine.
And she is just one of many residents who are on edge and shocked that something like this happened in the middle of the day. And have a listen to what another resident experienced who lives in the building right next to this explosion.
The house was just blazing. It was on fire. The flames were so hot it started turning blue. Then we all evacuated.
And I just want to step out of the way one more time. They're also hitting the hot spots from above there because they don't want to take any chances of reignition here. We understand that some residents have been allowed back into their units, but there's also an alert of high carbon monoxide levels in this area. So still a lot of residents not allowed back in just yet. The big question, how did something like this happen? An explosion in the middle of the day at this unit impacting 8 apartment homes inside that building. A lot of people on edge here, and we're going to figure out why. Coming up at 6, we're hoping to hear more updates from authorities, and we'll bring it to you live.
All right, Bion Wang in Westminster. Thank you, Bion. Again, this is the second residential explosion in Westminster this week. The other was yesterday at an abandoned home near Highway 36 and Federal. You can see on this map just how too close these 2 explosions are to each other. Investigators have discovered possible human remains in the debris at that first one, the abandoned home site, and they're still looking into the cause. Denver 7 also has found police had been called to that home several times in the past. 2 of the calls were a report of a suspicious person near the property. We will keep monitoring both scenes and bring you the latest on air and on the denverchannel.com. You can also find information right now on the free Denver 7 Plus app.